Hello, everybody. Hi. Just reading something. Okay, so what I am doing is I'm going to interview Matthew Perry. We are, I had a group that I'm working with, and um, she asked me if I could interview Matthew Perry, and I've interviewed a lot of celebrities that have passed away. And so I thought enough time has gone by that, yeah. And so I did it for her. And she was like, I think more people would be interested in this. So I'm making this video. If you want to watch it, great. Do with it what you will. I'm going to ask Mr. Perry or Matt to come through. Okay, so there are a few questions that this person in particular sent to me. And so we're going to ask those questions. And then if at any point someone else that's watching this wants to ask questions, feel free. Or if somebody has any other ideas, feel free to comment on the video. So it'll be fun. Okay. And I just want to say that I'm never holding anybody against their will. I'm never doing anything disrespectful to anyone that's passed away. They don't have to come through if they don't want to. All right. So I do feel like he's here. So I've got my questions. So I'm going to ask my questions here. The first question is, what was your transition like? And what I hear him say is surprising. He's very witty, very funny, very sarcastic, as we all know. Matthew Perry was Chandler from Friends. That's his most well-known role. He's been in a lot of other films, but that was his most well-known role. And he is just like that, very witty, very funny, but he's also very more quiet and very kind, very, very kind. Okay. The next question, if you could come back to Earth to relive one day, what would it be? And so let's see here. So I hear the word daughter, and I know he didn't have a daughter, but I do feel like there's a little girl coming through. And he is telling me that it feels like a family member, feels like a niece. So this is the birth of that person, or the first time he held this person, little girl. Let's go into other questions. Who are you hanging out with these days? So I see baseball, and I hear the word Babe Ruth, which is interesting because it feels like he is hanging out with family as well, but also I keep seeing baseball of some kind, not of some kind, baseball. Let's see here. What's something happening that helped? What is something that helped you when you were having urges to use substances or drink? That's a good question. What I hear him say is remembering his family, remembering how much everybody believed in him and trusted him and wanted him to succeed. And people, he's saying the love of his friends and family around him. Okay. What was your favorite memory from being on Friends? Let's see what he says. He's telling me that there was one skit that they couldn't get through. It took them a long time to get through it. It has to do with food. But he's telling me it's so funny. It was just, and Matt LeBlanc was in it, in this skit in particular. And he's telling me that just the way that they couldn't get through it and the way that they were laughing. He said those were some of my favorite times on set, is just the bloopers, the funny aspect of it, the laughter. He's saying it just really made him feel at home. If you could write a movie, the next question, we're going to move through the next question. If you could write a movie, play, or TV show now, what would it be about? He's saying it would take a more serious turn. Interesting. He's saying that he would talk about mental health, like depression. He's saying that he would talk about he would want to be a voice for people that feel like they don't have a voice. He would want to showcase how depression can hide behind a smiling face. Let's see. The question is, later in your life, you had a near-death experience. Do you think you were given more time on this earth so you could tell your story through your book? I didn't know he had a book. Okay. He's saying that he was given more time on, he feels like he was given more time on earth because he wanted to, it's more about the relationships, like building the relationships, building the connection, and really really telling people how he felt about them, how they felt about him. He's saying that the relationships that you have with people are the most important thing. And the connection that you build with people is more important than anything. He's saying so he feels like he was given more time on earth to do that. So we're going to end it there. If there is any other questions that you have, maybe not from Mr. Perry, but if there are any other questions that you have of any other celebrities that you think would be fun or nice to hear from, please let me know in the comments and we will see if we can communicate with them. Thank you, Matthew Perry, for being here. This was so fun. I had a good time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.